Welcome back, Canes family, to another film review. Another nail biter, but we do pull it out in overtime. Always better to win a game than lose one. So I never complain there. We'll just go through it. We'll see how it goes, Canes family. But starting off, the first thing you have to notice is they all game they kicked away from Brashard Smith. They're kicking it to the second return man, which was Xavier Estrepo at first, who's known for a lot of those key blocks and those big returns. They do put Ray back there once they start, continuously kicking it over there. But just they wanted to start off with the review. The whole country's noticing Brashard Smith explosion. He's the number one kick returner in the nation. It was nice to see him get that respect, but does it suck that he's not going to get much opportunities? But it's nice that people have taken notice for him. Tough throw early here. But this is what I'm looking for adjustment wise for offensively. Obviously, TVD is struggling as an offense. We're struggling, but when they've been playing a lot of zone coverage, eyes on them, but they can do it with man. Like football is a numbers game. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game, and we have three receivers going out for a route, and your tight ends. He looks just like a tackle. I mean, he's backing up. He's straight pass blocking. So now this is man coverage, right? So it's 3-on-3. You got man on George, man on Restrepo, man on Kobe Young, right? With the safety over the top, and then somebody just sinking right underneath. So there's just extra men because you're only running three-man concepts. And yeah, the running back's gonna, pass protect, and then slip out at the end. But he's really a non-factor. So you have three man on man with help over the top here with this safety and help underneath with this under DB. That's just hard, bro. This is actually a great throw to actually almost get it there. He broke it up by the DB. Jacoby definitely thought he could have had it, but DB did break it up. But that's just an issue. You have 3-on-3 here, man across the board with help over the top and sinking underneath. Like there's got to be something that we can do to maybe get the tight end involved here. This pocket was as clean as you can be. Would it be as clean if we just left the running back in full pass pro, don't let him sink, and then let the tight end start to take up some space? Maybe that could help. But just one thing that I've noticed, a lot of the teams have been adjusting to our three-man passing concepts. And I'm just waiting for the switch up and maybe something just to help TVD out a little bit. My last little, piece on that is, technically, as I said earlier, it's a numbers game. That's 5-on-3. So the numbers favor the defense there. Again, I made a video about him last week. I'm gonna keep going in my 954 cornerback room. It's straight straps, and here's Jaden Davis trips here to the field side. A lot of space here, trying to do that hezzy slant. So he's gonna break it like a hitch. Just wait 1 count, 2 counts, and then just try to cross face because you let those two other receivers cross him. Clear out. So you're supposed to have theoretically all this space, which was there. If it wasn't for Davis just clamping that. So he sat on it, didn't bite on it, didn't fall asleep on it, and then that's a long throw to try to get across. That's just straps. The pressure on the quarterback has definitely gone up in the last few weeks. Let's be real. Obviously, Ruben Bain and the defensive line, Dean being healthy is helping, but we've been a little bit more aggressive. You'll see TC here is blitzing straight up. So this tackle, think about it. You're a right tackle going one-on-one with our 180-pound defensive backs. And now here comes Kiko Malanoa coming right across free. I mean, that's as beautiful as you could draw it. I mean, if you're a Coach Guidry, who would you want this guy to block? He's a right tackle going one-on-one with our 180-pound corner, holding his own, and then just here comes Kiko flying around the edge for that sack. I mean, it looks pretty. It looks pretty coming up with this next angle, but I do love the twist, the stunts, the movement. The last few weeks, obviously, when we went 3-3-5 stack last week for Clemson, everybody was moving. Just love this here, man. Just slash your damn corner inside, then wrap Kiko around, who can close space in a hurry. The sacks have been going up. We're starting to get a lot of pressure. We started getting, we got a pick six off some pressure, stuff like that. So love the way the defense is going. That first drive, they were able to run the ball successfully. Even here to get this first down, you'll see Ruben Bain disengage with that double team, and now you'll see they're able to get up to our Mike linebacker level. So was able to get that space. Ruben Bain's able to get that tackle. But after this drive, honestly, defense was lights out. They've been lights out pretty much all year. And after this game, after this drive, they held us down. So he's able to get right in there. It is what it is, man. Defense came back and handled business. We're in our 12 personnel set, two tight ends. Here's Elijah Arroyo in the game. Just nice pistol set. Just get this IZ going. split going, and love Horton here blocking. But the left side of the offensive line, you have Rivers and Cohen on that side, and Matt Lee. Look at everything there; it's perfect. And then you have Elijah Arroyo just coming in full speed in that gap, because here's one-on-one Cam McCormick with that kick out block. He's been putting it on all year. We have to continue to give credit to him. But to the whole, I mean, what else can you ask for as a tight end blocking one-on-one? It doesn't get much better than that. I love this. Teams are trying to force us to, lean on our run game, and we just have to continue to do so. I think that's the light beat of this team. We had a trip stack formation with Matthew McCoy, extra O lineman in there. Everybody getting their hands in there. Obviously Mark Fletcher had that big run at the end, but we've been continuously leaning on folks with our offensive line. We did it to win in overtime versus Clemson. We did it versus UVA in overtime. We should have won that Georgia Tech game while leaning on our offensive line. Like this should be the identity moving forward. I really like this play call because it's a very similar concept to our out and up, how we were able to just get that safety help away with using Jacoby George, and then the way we used it is just two running back set, get Brashard out there, make the defense change. Now you have this safety shifting, this safety coming back due to the defensive alignment. So fake this going here for the screen. I mean for that quick swing pass, and now you have Jacoby George on the inside stem bursting by. He's going to hold that safety, and after that fake block, here comes Restrepo releasing. This ball is just underthrown, and it's a bad ball. I know everybody was pointing at. People said Arroyo, which probably wasn't going to be the best ball. I don't know why people circled him. The corner's right there. People are showing these two guys for checkdowns, which is always a better result than interception. You can't lie about that. But or that ball just could have been out here in front, and our guys walking in for a touchdown, or at the very least getting tackled within the 10-yard line. But that ball just has to be over here, literally right in front, and that's going. So I definitely just believe this is just a bad ball. People say anything they want about the reads. I get it because anything's better than interception. But that space was there. He gets behind him. That ball has to be right here, right in front, and he's catching it right now as this guy turns around. It's easy. He could just try to make him miss or use Jacoby to cut back on him. But end of the day, you just got to get that ball there, bro. It has to be accurate. I don't really care for the read. I mean, care about the reads and saying, oh, this, that, because it was wide open. That was a bang, bang play, shot play that they drew up and they practiced. That ball was supposed to go to X, and it was there. You just got to hit it, man. Uh, Oh, I wasn't in this booth for a second, but while you see these cover sacks, you see these sacks come in. I just know there's cover sacks as well. They try to get this concept here to the right side, strapped here. It's a three-man concept, and now they're struggling with us because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in coverage, verse three, and verse three drop, three eligible receivers, and you see how easy it is to get blanketed, strapped. That's so strapped. That dig had no chance. You see DP's playing inside. He's on inside the numbers. Great feet work there. That dig was dead. You have TC dropping underneath it as well. So this is the struggle sometimes when you see teams play coverage and drop 7 and you only have 3 eligible pass catchers. There's just so much eyes and bodies going there. There's nowhere to get rid of the football. So even though you have a clean pocket, there's just nowhere for him to go with that football. Something that we were seeing and are seeing with Tyler Van Dyke as he steps up here. This is Jaden Wayne, who great hustle play, and I can't wait to get to some of the plays he made later on this game. He's going to go ahead and push that lineman stunt, and with that extra second or two calls from the defensive backs, he's just going to abuse this second line of help from the tight end / whatever the hell he wants to be called. Him and Bain go ahead and finish that up. But that's elite there from Jaden Wayne. Love to see it. He had a couple big disciplined rushes. I can't even wait to get to him because he made some good plays today. It was nice to see 18 out there. You can't talk enough about Ruben Bain. I mean, he's about to get this PBU right here after just abusing. I mean, these are grown men he's abusing. He's 17, maybe 18 years old. I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. But, I mean, this got to be a grown man or close to it. I mean, he's just abusing them. Getting the PBU here that was strapped anyway. Corey had that strap. DP had that strap. But just dominant fashion from Ruben Bain. While Kiko is going to rightfully get a lot of credit for this tackle, it starts with guys up front here on like Jared Harrison Hunt and Leonard Taylor taking on 2 or 3 people and barely getting up a yard. But look at Harrison Hunt here, 81, crash through. There's zone blocking, so they're just going straight to the left, and you see him crash through and blow up that guard. So what that does is that just creates a hole in that defense. I mean that offensive line, and then right when you see that hole, you see Mauno just pop right through it. But that hole is made by Leonard Taylor and Derek Harrison Hunt, basically handling like four people right there in that middle, which allows Mauno to just go free. Flag, who's been tremendous all year. He joins in late after fighting through, but that's made by your defensive line being stout. 3rd and 3 here. His first look here is to Jacoby George. They're playing off, so he goes to try to throw that hitch. They jump on it, so he understands he can't do it. This is a smash concept. McCorner's going to be running a corner. Here's a hitch. So TVD, rightfully so, gets off of that. We have two in-breaking routes here. Where is he supposed to go with that football? Again, look what they're doing. They're dropping 7 in coverage. This time it is a 4-man concept. You have McCormick running this smash concept, so he's running that corner. But he's just running them 2 ends directly into so much coverage. There's nowhere for him to go. Maybe if he gets to the check down faster, you could say something, but by the time he gets to that check down, it gets batted down anyway, which would have had maybe a chance to get there if you make somebody miss. But where do you want him to go with this football? He went through all the reads, went through the check downs. Obviously, he had some interceptions this game, so it's nice to see him take those check downs. But we just need to see somebody getting open or somebody making a play so we can get things moving. Into our zone coverage here. This is why it's so important to make a tackle in space. So you see that fake motion and trying to get him in. This little flat here to the tight end. You'll see TC jump on it. And then Bain giving that pressure, of course. What else is Bain going to be doing but rushing the passer and affecting the play? However, he's able to hit that comeback because you see the corner has to bail all the way out, and then it's Cam's responsibility to shoot down. But you have to make that tackle, which Cam's going to make up for. But you got to love this effort here from Corey Couch running this guy down because we do not give up a touchdown here. We do hold for a big stand for 3 points. And a lot of that is, there goes Bain again affecting the play. But a lot of that comes with Corey Couch's hustle going downfield to make this tackle because, it does save 4 points. Trips left here to the field side. They motion in. Basically, this is Cam Kitchens having another All-American game. Can't get there when you're sent on a blitz. Get your hands up. It's going to bat this down on a critical 3rd down. Again, like I said, that tackle from Corey Couch saved points because defense was able to stand against their back to the goal line, which they have all year long. So we go 2-by-2 here by splitting out our tight end, Elijah Arroyo, in the slot. This is a free throw concept, or at least to me, it was taught as a free throw concept where you have that go on the outside and that out underneath it. Just a great job here from Restrepo. It's going to be 2 times I signal out how good he runs his routes, at least on this route. You see that inside stem, gets that guy, the defender, immediately crossing inside, then just eats his face. I mean, this is man coverage across the board. Get him shooting inside, stem inside, get him, and then we back outside with it. I mean, that's just a clinic on how to route run. Turning this guy around, doing a full spin, my G, and then he can't even tackle him, get off me. I'm upfield. I'm saucy with it after the catch. Big play from Restrepo. Big plays all year. But that route running is crazy. I mean, he just makes people look stupid. I know fans, don't really pay attention to too much of that type of stuff, but I love to see a guy work on something over the offseason and, hit throughout his course of his career and then just see it every time just work for you with these stems on the routes, man. It's dangerous. I mean, the adjustment has to be made. 2-by-2 set again. We went 4 wide. I love that. Going 4 wide is going to help, but look how much they drop in coverage. Just count them out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're dropping 7 in coverage verse 4. So where do you want TVD to go with this football? It's a one-on-one with there's a one-on-one with the safety over the top as well. So 2-on-1 there. You have a guy underneath this out route to X with a guy here. You got a guy sinking in the middle of the field with Brashard. Like, where do you want him to throw this football? He rightfully so just gets this check down. He's able to put it over his head to at least make it a 4th and 2-ish, and then a little bit more field position for that field goal, which Andy, our MVP of this game, makes. But again, where's the adjustment now that we're seeing? So much teams just drop so much in zone, and you're just looking at TVD. What are we going to do here? You can't coach instincts, guys. Just have them. They're trying to get here to the near side of the field. Great job here from Moten. People might not be recognizing Moten's been playing pretty well in his snaps. So this is one-on-one here. Bain, Moten, they're going to occupy these two offensive linemen. You're getting driven back. That gives that gap between that center and that right guard. So now it opens up like the size of Texas. That hole opens up, which allows Flag to just shoot through. As soon as that gap opened up, he shot through. That's instinctual. That's playmaking ability. He's able to get. See, Mauanoa doesn't have that lane. He has to go around, right? Flag seen it. He went right through it. That's just great defense there from Corey Flag. I mean, it's time to start giving him his recognition. But you also have to shout out Jaden Wayne, a freshman on the other side, holding his own. This is one-on-one here with the tackle. He's going to have that outside edge. If this guy wanted to wanted to go outside, it was dead. He had no choice but to cut back into Flag. So you got to give kudos for Jaden Wayne. One of your biggest responsibilities as a defensive end is outside leverage and maintaining it. So shout out to Jaden Wayne. I thought he played a great game. More plays for him I'm going to talk about later. Love this. We're just mixing up the coverage. We got three D linemen, but we're sending 6 here. Both linebackers are blitzing, and then here comes Jaden Davis off that nickel blitz, and it's just man up. You got James Williams placing on the slot, and he just manned up with Cam being the only one over the top. So love this here because now this quarterback, his whole look changed. You just had this quick blitz. He's not turning around. So this quarterback had nowhere to just get rid of the football. No one's turning around, so he has to step up, try to buy time. Moten's blowing up that pocket. You have our other defensive lineman blowing up that pocket. Here's Moten. Here's Dean. Now you have linebacker shutting up. This running back can only block one person in pass protection as he goes to step up. Dean, another big-time sack. I told you out in the Georgia Tech game, getting him back healthy was huge. I think he's a player. He started getting all the sacks this game, a lot of penetration this game. But even before that, he was one of our best players against the run. And look at this effort. You're going to play really well for a Mario Cristobal coach team if you just, high effort, no quit. This is actually a mess up from the ACC because that's the next play coming up. We'll just roll right into it. But love the 3 linemen look because this is 3rd and a mile. So go ahead and send 4 by sending Mauanoa or as a spy. And then look, here comes the defense. Here comes Rueben Bain. I don't even know how he kept his balance on this. I remember seeing it. I thought he got pushed down, and he just one foot hand up and just able to keep his balance and swing through for this big stop. We were able to force this turnover. Turnover on downs, turnover downs, force this punt. Would you look at that? Another play, another opportunity for Rueben Bain to just look at this. Look at this tackle, bro. This is a grown man you're just doing that to. To this left guard. He just literally. I remember tweeting. I was like, "Damn, bro, he just lifted him off the ground. Look at his power. He's a true freshman, bro. Look at 77. That's crazy. Doesn't get the sack, but affects the throw. This guy's wide open underneath. He could have probably hit him for a little bit of yards. Has to try to force this in where TC strapping it on top of this guy. But that starts by you just literally shock putted this guy, put him inside an interior, and he's just literally bullying people, bro. Crazy. Rueben Bain, crazy. Offensive line has always been, it's continuing to be great. Here's Elijah Arroyo on our trips here to the field side, an 11 set. You'll see this great double team from Jalen Rivers and Arroyo. Initial, he has the inside shoulder, and then he passes on, let Arroyo get that one-on-one as he goes up to the next level, which is great. Here's Javion Cohen, who's just been a monster one-on-one all year, stealing this. So this allows Allen to just spurt through. But, man, we there's been so much times where we just lose our balance, man. I think we got to start keeping our feet on some of these, and they'll go the distance. Spoiler, I guess maybe this sucked to say with Allen because he's gonna keep his feet and actually leave his feet and land as he hurdles the guy for a touchdown later on in this game. While we're gonna get to AJ Allen, his heroics in a minute, you have to start with the offensive line. Jesus, look at Matt Lee. How do you run through a hole like that? You have your center drive somebody out, and then here comes Inez Cooper with the final kick out block here, right guard. Him and Francis Mauanoa, who I can't wait to get to some of his blocks a little bit later in this tape, boy, because he was that's a first round pick walking, but that's what opens up the lane. You have your right guard and right tackle closed. Matt Lee seals one-on-one, and now you're one-on-one in the hole, and then AJ Allen just literally just jumps right over him and then backpedals into the end zone. This was crazy. This is thankfully it was towards my end zone again. I've been spoiled with some of the best plays and touchdowns being on this side of it. But I mean, this is just Herculean effort. You can't say anything else about it. This is just a pure hurdle. It's lovely when it works. It's scary when it doesn't. Can't lie, when kids and other players jump over. But then he backpedaled into the end zone, keeping his balance. After I talked about earlier, maybe our running backs haven't been keeping their feet on some of these explosive runs, and that's a way to keep your feet. He left his feet and then was able to keep his balance, backpedaling into the end zone. Huge play by AJ Allen. I think that might be my favorite run play all year. Maybe Henry Parrish's play where he just snatched bro's ankles, because that was disgusting. But that's definitely probably the number one right here. Love this here. So you have TC over. It's the top 2x2 stack. They're in tight, condensed, so it invites a cornerback blitz. So good thing from TC that he's coming, which turns this into a banjo situation with Cam. Cam saying, I got him inside. Dare Porter saying, I got him if he goes outside. They perfectly play it well. They're running outs and hitches. Concept, the quarterback misses this way. Should have probably looked that way first, but he didn't have enough time. Here comes with we bring 5 TCs on him quick. We have our linebacker coming out across. So we just get this. What is that? I'm not tripping, right? I'm pretty sure that got to be Cloyd. Maybe it's Jaden Harris. I'm not sure. I cannot see this number. But anyways, it's not as irrelevant. But we're on this banjo here. So Cam takes the guy that goes inside on this quick hitch. Quarterback steps up and makes a horrible mistake trying to throw it. He has to throw it to the outside because Malinois, great coverage instincts here. He goes to sink underneath it. So you have to throw it outside. And when he does that, it's just a tad bit too far outside, and Cam was jumping all over it to jump for the crib. It's crazy. I know everybody was like, you're psychic, bro. You're tweeting it out. Because I was like, time for interception. Who about to get it? But who else other than our All-American leading that secondary back there? This was a horrible decision. But I get it. He's trying to fade that ball away from Kiko Malinois, who's affecting the play, and just a foot too far. And then this dude had no chance to tackle because Malinois just roughs him up a little bit. But that's that pick 6 for Cam. Love it. He was back on his All-American shit. Goal line defense has just been outstanding. The rate that we force field goals, but bend not break, has been elite. You see Cam here shooting off the edge here on this run play, which is going to allow him to meet the running back with Corey Flagg. Again, look at Corey Flagg, bro. This guy is gaming, bro. Look at Corey Flagg just dodging traffic, slipping through blocks. And Cam makes the first contact here. But man, Corey Flagg was there right after. I mean, Jesus, bro, the jump here from Flagg, man, I'm so happy for him. I really am. We mentioned it earlier, that we hold them to field goals here, and then teams. UVA was kicking away from Brashard Smith, so we have Ray receiving the ball on the 16-yard line. We'll take that all day. Because look at that that speed and that burst. He's able to just get us another free 20 yards easy. If you're gonna just kick that to Ray, then go ahead, bro. We'll take that all day. Sucks that Brashard's not gonna get much of those opportunities. But if you're just gonna pooch kick it to one of our better players in space, and electric players in space at the 20-yard line, then I mean, sheesh, we're up positive after 5. Anything after that is just gravy, and then obviously we're getting more after that. It's Ray. 2x2 set here, man. It's just another late throw, man. It was there. It's 2x2. We're doing a switch release, so you'll see the outside receiver go inside, and now Brashard's coming in for this wheel. Safety's continuously backing up. That ball has to be there now to get into that window, but late, and it's underthrown, so it allows the guy to undercut it because he can't throw it far this way because it's going to lead into the safety. So that ball, it could have landed in that spot. If that same spot it got picked at, it gets picked off right here at the 40-yard line. That's exactly where that ball should have been. It's just it's late. It's supposed to be right here, hitting Brashard Smith running into it right now. So the ball placement and the ball is perfect. It's just the timing is off here. Let's be real here. You have to maybe not look it off as good. He's trying to get the safeties away from it so he can try to get Brashard up the sideline. So I get it. This guy's going inside to try to hold that safety. I completely get it. It just threw off the timing, man. It just threw off the timing, and another interception. It's just hard, bro. It's just hard. He's in the slump right now. But I do expect Coach Dawson to adjust, maybe start doing some more things, maybe in the middle of the field because everything seems to be from the numbers to the sideline, which is very far throws for TBD constantly. So we'll see how that goes. But he has to play better. Everybody has to play better. And we got NC State. Man, here you'll see him follow TC follow this guy around here. This is just a simple thing of just feet getting tangled up. So we're doing a stunt where we've been successful, a lot in the running game and the passing game because Mauano has been bending that corner. So you send your DN to crash and front. This is not Jaden Wayne losing responsibility and not maintaining the edge. He's supposed to knife in so he can get that tackle to commit, which he does. So Mauano can come around side and wrap, right? However, there's too much bodies getting here, and he's able to get thrown back because Harrison Hunt gets driven up on a double team. So that slows up Mauanoa here, which is why that edge was there. So it's not Jaden Wayne. Then just a great play there, just finishing it off. I do believe he scored. At first, I thought he maybe was out, but after the replays went, he definitely scored. His hand was inside. That's just a nice play from UVA. But that's what happened there, giving up that edge. Very simple. We already seen one run to X. We're going to see another one run to X later on in this drive. But we went 5 wide. We spread them out. And this, send them up the sideline and then have Jacoby just run that out. Free throw concept, man. Have everything cleared out. And then you have that easy throw here to the sideline. So that's 3rd and 2. Accurate ball, easy ball to Jacoby George. Concept was working for the rest of the. We hover 6 here at the line of scrimmage here. We got our linemen, forward linemen, then our 2 linebackers who are going to bail and drop. So we got a lot of eye candy, a lot of movement going on, which allows Harvey one great job crashing in because he crashes in on that right tackle's inside shoulder. So he's able to drive through to the guard, which is great when it comes to, you see, he's basically holding 2 people here. You'll see right here. He's basically holding this by getting that inside shoulder and just not letting him escape. And allows Dean, who played a tremendous game. I've been saying it since the Georgia Tech return. He's big for the D line. That whole run stuffing grade that we've been getting as a team collectively is a lot because of him. And now that pass rushing is starting to take off. And again, this is straps here, so let's not act like the defensive backs are not helping a lot. Here's TC here. This is strap here from DP. Jaden Davis is not even letting this guy get off the line of scrimmage. He's basically downfield just for no reason. So just another coverage sack, allowing Dean to close that space. Love that picture of him, Dean, throwing up to you. But great job here from Harvey holding that up. You hold 2 guys up, allows your man to get one-on-one for the sack. We go like max protect here with the 12-set formation. So you got your 2 tight ends. You got your running back here in pass protection. This is literally just, 2-man route. And it's Kobe Young. You see how UVA second level – just you sent that nickel blitz, so the safety came down to replace him, and all 3 of these linebackers just stepped up. So that just allowed Kobe Young free release just to run across the field at 6'5". So TVD had all the time in the world. There was max protection. He was just able to wait on that big guy. You see Jacoby George close out. Burn out. So you have that corner and that safety taken. That other safety already shot down to replace that nickel blitz. So there's nobody to replace there. Great job from TV just sitting in the pocket. But he had all day due to the being a max protection call. Can't talk enough about Dean here. Look what he does here by pushing that left guard back into the freaking pooler or the left tackle. It blows up the entire play for this to be in loss. And this is, look at Leonard Taylor here pop off on this center, abuse him, and then has to get help here from that left guard. You have to commit 2 people to Leonard Taylor, which allows that left tackle one-on-one with Dean. So Leonard Taylor being a bully makes people have to, account for him and put extra bodies and leaves people one-on-one. And when he does so, Dean's able to, contribute. Affect the play again and again and again. You have Wesley and Bain back there. Miami Central boys flying. One of the most important stops of the game, this 3rd down. Again, coverage, great coverage downfield. Quarterback has to get around. Pressure starting to get to him. He's dancing around in the pocket. It looked like he could have potentially made this 1st down. Here comes James Williams just coming off picture and stopping him 2 yards short, which goes ahead and ensures that they kick this field goal, which we're able to go ahead and tie up in a little bit. But again, huge tackle on 3rd and 10, man. Great job from James Williams. Had a career high 13 tackles. He was laying the boom. People were scared to catch the ball around him. Tyler Van Dyke or Lamar Jackson, I couldn't see real quick. Got the trips here to the near side. TVD's looking, doesn't like it. Starts to get that pressure up the middle, spins out of it. Ooh, spin cycle, boy. My dog looking, ooh, got up out of there real quick, got that ball out there to Henry Parrish, who obviously was, reserved due to him being coming off an injury. But with that, with AJ Allen having a little banged up and Mark Fletcher already being banged up getting into this game, first came back, he suited up, and then TVD making a play for his team because this is a play we needed because you just needed anything positive on this drive offensively. But we didn't expect to see, TVD shake and bake and then, dump it off. That was great to see. Man coverage again. TVD knows where to go with the football. We're 4 wide. We're doing another free throw concept. Get that vertical going and X on the out route. This is just an excellent job here from X. You're an off man, bro. Just attack him inside. Give him that little stem at the top. I mean, that little rocker step at the top. Make him think you're going inside, and then turn him around. This is the second time X has turned somebody around on this out route. TVD right on time, dart of a throw. Great route, though. I mean, Jesus, bro. X is just saucy when it comes to getting open. And then TVD was right on the money, put that ball right where it needed to be. True MVP of this game, Andy Borregales. If you haven't checked out my piece earlier last week about the cornerback tackling one-on-one, look no further than Darryl Porter right here on this play. Just a little quick catch. You cannot let people miss tackles, man. You have to secure tackles. You have to make people go full fields, and this is a tackle inbounds to keep the top dime package here. We're gonna another Rueben Bain sack, man. But you're gonna send the nickel here, Jaden Davis. So you're gonna be able to send 5 here with your running back, with the running back here and man coverage from Kiko. He's just watching. But let's just be real. This is a right tackle that had no chance. Bain just dips him, swipes under the hands, is able to get under. You see that guy's hands over Rueben Bain's shoulder pad and neck because he was able to swipe through under and get that shoulder underneath and get skinny. Then it's just over with. I mean, Rueben Bain. It's crazy. KJ Cloyd was in there as well. Everybody's in there. It was nice. You see Jaden Davis also driving on top. He was almost getting home from that blitz. Just Rueben Bain's turning it on. But again, I just love the way no one knows where that blitz is coming from. Even players have said it. But when you start getting so creative with all these stuff, you're bringing that corner blitz, which I did another video on earlier. There's no indications. The linebacker's coming. You can't beat Bain one-on-one. You can't cover Bain one-on-one. Excuse me. So it's just another big play. Our All-American safety is going to make another play, and then James Williams, who might be a potential All-American this year, makes the next one. So you have Cam here in space. You're going to try to get that running back out to that speed out. Now this is Cam's man. Easy following through. Cloyd goes ahead and puts that lick on that quarterback. Look what KJ Cloyd's been playing. Great tackle one-on-one in space here from Cam Kitchens. Now 3rd down. You have James right here in the situation right overneath the bunch stack, Trips bunch stacked. He's dropping his zone coverage. They try to get their main receiver the ball underneath with some space. Look how this hit. Closes that speed and eats that boy up, bro. Everybody is getting lit up by James Williams this year. The size that he put on, everybody was kind of worried about him in coverage. I think it's just made him stronger. He's able to hit some of those hits that people were bouncing off his freshman year. You're not bouncing off those no more, boy. That boy is grown. Yes, this is the game-winning touchdown here to Mark Fletcher. Here another 12 personnel set. Just look at Francis Mauigoa just tee off on this guy. This guy's just going to get blown up from the get-go. Then you have your receiver on the outside, Jacoby George. He's going to go ahead and pin that corner in, which is going to allow Cohen to just go ahead and start on that pull. So you're pulling Cohen from that left guard. Everybody's crashing down. You have Francis crashing down. You have Jacoby crashing down, which allows Cohen to go ahead and get outside and be that lead block. So great job here from McCormick as well. He's able to get that lead block going. Fletcher breaks this tackle, and then Cohen with the awareness just pushes my man's into the end zone as he's fighting through it, or this next tackle from this linebacker. But just crazy that Cohen just leading the way. You just see that placement. He just literally push that boy into the end zone, it looked like, for this win. But again, look at Cohen on the move, the offensive line, the tight ends, everything that we've been able to depend on all year has been, the offensive line being able to lean on them. So great to see here. And then literally more than just get leaned on, it keeps you in bounds. Then that boy just pushes your ass into the end zone for that game-winning touchdown. Loved it. Then loved the team energy. Loved everybody's comments and energy after it. Sometimes you have to find a way to win. And let's chop it up. We'll improve. NC State's coming up. You're on the clock. Go Canes.